So I am here at the Museum of Missouri Military History. So this museum basically has things all about the history, I guess, of war, sadly. It's just a reality. So here we have some different vehicles. What's kind of interesting here when we come, we have some different currency. This is different money currency. I think from Hong Kong, so this is Chinese currency. Let me kind of zoom in for you guys to see that. So that's kind of interesting. All right, let's take a look and see what we have in this museum. So this museum is free. It's in the heart of Jefferson City. It is actually on the military base. So when you come in, you do have to go through the military base, but it's nice that it's free. So here we have the Jefferson City emblem here. Here we have tolling of the boat ceremony. It says this ceremony was initiated by the subvets of World War II to remember the 52 boats and crews that were lost during World War II, and is still performed today by the United States submarine veterans to honor a total of 65 boats lost since the creation of the submarine service. So I guess candles are lit and a submarine diving alarm klaxon is sounded. 2 blasts for diving. Each lost boat is called out in turn, stating name, whole number of men lost, and circumstance of those lost. Wow. It says the United States Navy Submarine Service lost 52 submarines, 374 officers, and 3,131 enlisted men during World War II. These personal losses represented 16% of the officers and 13% of the enlisted operational personnel. So may we always remember those who sacrificed their lives. So I can do YouTube and you can enjoy the freedoms you have that many Americans do not realize they're giving up by wanting a socialistic society, which there is no freedom. Remember, you can vote yourself into socialism, but you can't vote yourself out. This is more things here. This is the military legacy of Ike Skelton. He was a Missouri Historical Society for allowing access to him. He represented Missouri's 4th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1971 until 2011. I guess this is this gentleman here. Very cool. And then we have, this is dedicated to preserving Missouri's rich military history. This is the front desk. Hello, sir. How you doing? Do you have a favorite piece here you like? Really? Can you show it to me? Yeah. I have a travel channel where I go to different historical museums, and I didn't know this was in Jeff City. So I was like, let's check it out.
It's a dirty old pair of boots.
Really? A pair of boots? What's unique about these that you like?
They were worn by this gentleman here.
And who? Go ahead.
His name is Joseph Cook.
Okay.
When he was wounded in World War I, he was wearing those boots.
So those are the actual boots?
Those are the actual boots he was wearing.
Wow. So those boots are how old?
That was 1918. So.
Over 100 years.
Yeah.
We're in 2000, so 106 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's actually French mud on those boots.
That's the actual mud?
Yes.
Wow. So that's the actual mud from 100. That's kind of interesting. So we're literally looking at mud that's 100 years old.
We've had it tested.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The pollen and stuff that was from
Oh.
Southeast.
That is, so this is 100-year-old mud.
But if you look,
Uh-huh.
the right boot has the laces in it.
I see that.
The left boot does not.
Why is that?
And the tongue is cut in half. That is to get it off his foot
Oh, when
without moving him any more than they had to. Because
After you
they took
tap-
a machine gun right around the knee.
you got shot with a machine gun?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he was dead on.
No.
Oh,
He
no.
was alive.
Oh, he was still alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
He lived until 1938.
Oh, okay. So you're saying because he was injured, this one was cut?
Mhm.
Oh, but that one was not.
Right.
That makes sense.
And he saved them exactly like they came off his feet.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long has the museum had them?
His family donated those back in the early 2000s.
Okay. Okay.
They gave us I think it's 1,000 plus items of his. that we
Wow.
had.
And he was from Missouri?
Yeah.
Okay. Major, I don't know how you say his last name.
We call it Cook.
Cook.
I think that's how the family.
Cook began his guard drilling, St. Louis Armories until the new 1st Regiment Armies finished in 1908.
He was born in Kansas. His parents wanted him to become a priest.
A priest.
Yes.
Okay, a Catholic priest.
So he ran away from home and joined the army.
Kind of the opposite profession,
Yes,
huh?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
And he made a career out of the military. By the time World War I broke out, he was a major
Uh-huh.
after being enlisted for quite a few years. And,
Wow.
and in command of a battalion.
Are these his items?
Yes.
So this
This
is
side is, yes.
so this is his actual.
That's one of his uniforms, yeah.
And what uniform is this? It's a U.S.
That would-
Army's model.
Yeah, that would be a dress uniform for from the 1st Regiment, Missouri Infantry.
Oh, and you were saying about his wound here. It says, due to the wound he received during the war not healing, this was like his brace? Did he
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
his leg?
No, he did not lose his leg, but it was never the wound never quite healed right,
Okay.
and he had to wear that. So he had to wear that brace all the time.
So that's his actual brace?
Yes,
Wow, so that brace is old too.
yes,
Wow, it's amazing to see where braces have come, huh? I mean, if you look at that, just the other day I was at a baseball game and there was a lady, she had no leg.
yeah.
And just seeing the advancements in technology, like that
It's
looks like
amazing now, isn't it?
that looks like something you can kind of put together in your backyard. Now they're just they're like better than a real leg.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's his actual military.
Kinda hard to see with the glare.
Yeah, if you put it against it, there you go, it eliminates the glare. There we go. So that is this gentleman's actual leg from the war. So he didn't lose his leg, but that was his
Yeah, he
brace.
would have worn that in the 20s.
In the 1920s?
Yeah. He stayed in the military until 32.
Even after he was injured?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, so, and this is here, this is his kit?
Yep, that's his, what they call a housewife kit.
Why do they call it a housewife kit?
It's just so you can sew up stuff and mend your clothes. It's got the brush to brush off your uniform.
Oh, okay. Do they still have these in the military now?
There's probably sewing kits, I'm sure.
Okay.
Maybe probably not as elaborate as that one.
So they had aspirin tablets. So aspirin's been around a long time, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Okay, I didn't think.
Then that's actually his aspirin tin.
Wow.
Magnesia and Alka-Seltzer.
Wow. Okay.
Those items in particular kind of lead up to why he ended up dying.
These items did.
Yes.
How was that?
Because the wound never healed correctly.
Mm-hmm.
He was constantly in pain and taking aspirin. At the time, aspirin not being buffered like they are today, it ended up eating a hole in his stomach.
Makes sense.
And he got bleeding ulcers.
Died of an ulcer.
He went into the hospital for bleeding ulcers and it got sepsis and died.
Oh, so the aspirin indirectly caused his death.
Between the wound and the aspirin, yeah.
That makes sense because aspirin back then had, what did they have in it that they don't put in it now? I know there's something that was not.
Well,
There was
at the time it didn't have the buffer.
Okay.
The coating.
Right. So it's just
to
like
protect your stomach.
pure, just.
Yeah, pure old aspirin and would eat a hole in your stomach. So.
Wow. Wow, so interesting. It's kind of interesting. Like, so one thing that I've learned, you don't, like, for example, when you take aspirin, you don't think about how that coating protects you.
Yep.
And it's like, but it took at one point they didn't know,
Yeah.
and someone probably died because they didn't know.
Yeah.
And so, wow, very cool. And who?
Pictures of him in this uniform. We have the uniform that he's wearing in that picture.
That's not this uniform. No.
No.
Okay.
We have the picture of him in that uniform.
Okay.
That would be his service uniform that he would wear every day,
Right.
and this would be the dress blues.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they make stuff a whole lot nicer looking back.
Yeah, you know what? Even with cars, like I went to a couple car museums. I feel like craftsmanship was more valued. Like for now, everything looks the same. It's all generic. Yeah, it's just like a car actually was like something to value.
It's all metal underneath.
I know, and
Really-
everything
really
today is
underneath.
fiberglass and plastic.
If you look down inside the doors on
Uh huh.
the windows, it's all wood underneath there.
Now, what car was this? This was from the.
1927 Chrysler.
Okay, what flag is this? This is.
That is the general we used as a staff car.
Oh, okay.
So that would be for a major general.
Okay. This is a 1927 Chrysler staff car.
Yeah.
This car was covered in a building at Camp Nevada. Okay. It's been restored.
Yeah.
So this is the ones that the generals would use?
Yeah.
Wow, what a beauty. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like when you look at the craftsmanship of it, our cars now all look like they're made in a factory. Well, I mean, they are.
Well, they are. I mean, this was too, but it was made about extra skilled guys. Yeah, to be able to do all the woodwork and everything to make the bodies on these, they were coach built.
Very few cars have wood on them anymore.
Yes.
Like, unless you're talking about Rolls Royce. Oh, the spokes have wood as well. I didn't notice that. Check that out.
You
This.
could get all metal wheels at the time, and the wire wheels, of course.
Uh huh.
But you could also get the wooden spokes like that.
This is amazing. What was your favorite car from? Did you have a favorite car in a certain period?
Muscle car.
Muscle car. Okay. Okay.
My first car was a 72 Oldsmobile.
Ooh. You like the fast cars.
Yes.
This is so cool.
Affordable.
People always say, "Why don't you do this or that?" I say, "I like it. Just because I like it doesn't mean I can afford it."
Right.
There's a difference between what I like